What's up, EQ lovers? I'm your host, DeVon J.
And I'm Jaymi D.
This is season 2, episode 4.
We're moving along pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. We're just gonna get right into it, and we're gonna. First off, I hope you guys are keeping warm out there. It's kind of
it's cold.
It's cold.
Okay.
Cold. It's cold.
It's
cold.
even cold for St. Louis.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got my leather on today because it's hopefully it's keeping me warm. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to do something else, get a North Face or something. But yeah, let's jump right into it. In episode 4, we're gonna talk about Valentine's Day. That was just.
This should be fun.
That was what, last Sunday?
That was Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. I hope y'all enjoyed your Valentine's Day. I really do.
Do you?
I really do. I really hope the EQ lovers enjoyed the Valentine's Day.
Why you look nervous?
I mean, looking at social media, I feel like everybody has.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Them just the people that posted.
Yeah. But yeah, let's I got some questions. I got some questions for Jaymi D. I'm gonna ask her. She may ask me some, I don't know. But the first question I wanna know, why is Valentine's Day so important to women?
Okay. I think that we kind of wait on this day to be shown how you guys feel.
Yeah, wait on the day for us to be shown how we feel towards you.
Yeah. I feel like, things can happen here and there, whatever, but it's kind of like, okay, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I think we just kind of wait to see what you're going to do for us, and based on what you do for us, it kind of, or don't do, it kind of tells us where we are in the relationship, especially if you're kind of like dating or y'all have not figured it out totally. That's a big thing. Instead of asking, it's kind of
I gotta stop you because you keep hitting major points that I'm gonna forget to come to.
Okay.
And I know you EQ lovers out there. When I say you EQ lovers, I'm talking about the women that are listening to this. I know y'all probably really understand where she's saying and where she's coming from. Me as a man, I don't. You said you view this day to see where the man and you stand in a relationship, correct?
Yeah, and how you feel.
And how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
So if the man gives you a card and says, I love you, then that means you know that he loves you. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
So, if he gives you, what if he gives you flowers and a box of chocolate and a card that says, I love you? Then you feel like he really loves you like a lot now?
No.
You just feel like he loves you, right?
Yeah, I just feel like he put forth a little more effort when he does that.
Okay, so what if he doesn't give you anything? What if he just says Happy Valentine's Day? What do you feel then?
It depends on the relationship. Because if y'all have a relationship that, that ain't really y'all thing, it don't matter. But if, like, you haven't established what your thing is, or, trying to figure it out, then a woman is going to feel a way about that. Typically.
Okay. I'm really trying to break down what you was just saying, like, before. But I'll just ask you another question.
Okay.
Why do why are women so judgmental on whoever they're dealing with at the time when it comes to Valentine's Day? So what I mean by that is why are women so like picky of my man should do this, my man should do this. He didn't do this. Why didn't he do this?
That's hard. Honestly, that's hard for me to respond to. Only because, like, me personally, I can't say I've had, like, Valentine's Day experiences. So, I don't know if it's because I never cared or they never did nothing. So, I don't know. I mean, I think
You think
if I
social
can
media
step
has
back
something to do
and
with
look
it?
at it, yeah, I feel like it's more so this is the day that you're supposed to, out of all the days, this is the one day that you should remember to love me or show me that. And then when people get on social media and see,
It makes it 10 times
you
worse.
know, yeah, like this person thought about doing this for them and you did nothing for me, like you didn't even think to do nothing, it can make you feel away. Like I said, unless,
In other words, it puts unnecessary pressure on the relationship.
yes, unless y'all have talked about it.
Yeah, but I mean, what most people don't talk about, you know, Valentine's Day leading up.
Maybe they should though.
Okay. You have any questions?
I do have a question since, you know, you putting a little heat over here. Okay, so in one of our episodes we discussed cuffing season. And our, what do you call yourself, the perfect gentleman? Prince Charming. He put us on game, okay, and he said Valentine's Day is the championship game. So while you over here asking me and asking women why we put so much pressure and I'm not understanding, because it came out of a man's mouth that this is the championship game. We discussed if you have options, what do you do? Like, you almost put it like you have to do something. Something needs to be done. So if there was a lack of anything being done, what does that mean?
First off, we put pressure on, when we say it's the Super Bowl, the championship game, it's because we know that that day is very important to a woman. That's where it comes from. Because we know we have to do something. We have to do something. Man, we have to figure it out. We can't come home empty-handed. Like, we got to do something. That's why it's the championship game. And another reason why it's a championship game is because if you're talking about cuffing season, you're not just talking about one woman. You're talking about multiple women. Because if you tune into, what was it, episode 2?
Nothing.
It was episode 2 where we talked about cuffing season. You have people that don't necessarily make it to Valentine's Day.
Okay, so if their man did not do anything, what is he saying?
He's saying that you aren't on the same level as how you see the relationship or how you view the relationship. So if you view that you're up here in a relationship, he doesn't view the same level as you, because if he did, he probably would have done something for you or at least acknowledge Happy Valentine's Day or anything to you.
So why is there not a conversation prior to, where she won't expect anything because she knows where she's at? Why is that not? What's the problem with men letting a woman know beforehand, or y'all having some type of discussion so she doesn't feel like, oh, like, I think he'll do something for me, he doesn't do anything, and then the cop out is, I don't see you like that?
I don't feel like there's any problem with having a conversation with it.
So why don't y'all do it?
We're not going to take the initiative to have a conversation about Valentine's Day. Women normally take the initiative to, because men, we don't really care about Valentine's Day. We don't.
Y'all say that, but y'all do the
No,
most.
we don't. You hardly see a man be so quick to post something on Facebook talking about this what happened and stuff. Because first off, the majority of the times, the men always doing something. If anything, the women ain't gonna be doing something. They may do stuff, but the majority of the time, women expect. Oh, that goes right into my next question. Why do women expect so much on Valentine's Day? Because women feel that Valentine's Day is their holiday. They already got their birthday. They already got Mother's Day. Am I missing something else?
Men got Father's Day and their birthday too.
Yeah, we get a wallet. We get socks.
Because some of y'all get treated very well.
Yes, but the majority. Let's be real with ourselves now. The majority.
I feel like it's starting to trend where we see women doing more. I think now we see women do more for men than we used to. I'll be honest. I feel like women are kind of going all out just as much as men are for like those days too. Now, maybe that's just celebrity. I don't know. But, I mean.
But why do y'all expect so much?
I don't think we expect so much. I think, as I said before, I think it's more so of us expecting you to show us today how you feel, because it may not be a regular thing that you do.
So, I mean, I feel like that's probably the problem. I feel like the more a woman would expect a man to do on Valentine's Day, it probably indicates the lack of what they aren't doing throughout the year.
Yeah. I mean, because I can't see a woman having a problem on Valentine's Day if they had a man that sporadically does things like this.
No. What? I can't let you slide on that one. They definitely they're gonna have somewhat of a problem. Because think about it. If a man is consistently doing stuff, he gives you flowers just because, he goes above and beyond on your birthday, or never forgets an anniversary, he own it. Then come Valentine's Day, I mean, he real chill. That ain't gonna slide with a woman. You gotta be real with yourself.
Okay,
Y'all not so easy to please.
If a man at least communicates, hey, this is what's going on right now. If they can communicate that, hey, may not do anything, or I just don't have, whatever the case is, I think a woman that's used to getting things won't trip as hard. You feel like it's gonna be a problem either way?
I honestly, I feel that way. I mean, women watching, I feel like y'all may think that y'all wouldn't trip, but y'all may feel like y'all wouldn't trip, but actually on that day, when that day comes, y'all get on social media, y'all get to looking at the big teddy bears, y'all start looking at the flowers and candies and all of that, etc. Y'all gonna feel some type of way.
Okay. I'm about to throw a question at you because...
Please do.
You make this comment that men don't care.
Don't care about Valentine's
Day. But in the same breath, be like, why don't y'all do something for us?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a...
It's a ticky-tack thing. It's a more of, you're putting all of this build up and pressure on me as if, I don't have to deal with it any other day. And I don't get anything out of it. either. It's like if we both love each other, then why is it just a day dedicated to the woman?
So there is a day called Sweetest Day. And this day is actually for men. I actually learned about this day in college through like some of my friends or whatever. That day is in October, and that's supposed to be like the Valentine's Day for men. Why is it not broadcasted more?
Why is it not? Oh, yeah, that would be something that
I know that's a good
question. That's a good
but
question it's how ironic. You don't know why it's
But
not.
I see, like, okay,
So you don't think you smart enough to realize why it's not broadcast as much as Valentine's Day?
Because men don't care. That's what you said.
You said men don't. Most men, I don't even feel like most men even know about it. I didn't even know about it until you said something about sweet. You said it's Swedish Day?
Sweetest Day.
Sweetest Day. Men that are watching, Sweetest
Look
Day.
It up. It's like
Look
October 16th, maybe.
Mark it in your phone because I guarantee you your woman knows about the day. And ask her why she never brought it up to you. And if she doesn't know about it, please educate her about it. Especially if she puts a lot of pressure on you on Valentine's Day.
So, throwing in Sweetest Day, I have seen couples that celebrate Valentine's Day, and they also celebrate Sweetest Day. And on Sweetest Day, the women kind of like go all out for men. And I think it's cool, you know, like I guess you give Valentine's Day to women, give Sweetest Day to men. But for those people who never heard Sweetest Day, never did anything, do you feel that it's only right to celebrate the love of each other versus just it only be about the woman? Do you think that that's a problem?
I think both sides should celebrate each other. If y'all claim y'all love each other, y'all should celebrate each other on that day. If y'all don't want to celebrate each other on that day, then y'all just don't. But I don't feel like it should be lopsided. I don't think the man should just be celebrating his woman on that day and she just accepts. I feel like it should be somewhat of an even exchange in each other's mind. They feel I did the best that I could do today, and she feels she did the best that she could do today.
So, have you ever had a situation where a woman did something for you on Valentine's Day and you didn't have anything planned for her?
No.
How would you feel? Like, do you think, you know, because again, you brought up this whole, if I do something, our relationship is here.
Exactly.
So if she thought the relationship was there.
Exactly. If a woman did something for me on Valentine's Day and I didn't have any plans for her, then I would feel, first off, I would be confused because I would feel that she's feeling me way more than what I'm feeling her. I would be like, something is, I'm not communicating well enough in this situation. That's exactly how I would feel.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, that's never happened to me, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'll ask you another question. I think we talked about it a little bit, but why do women get so caught up on social media when it comes to Valentine's Day? Like, why do women like look on their phones and I just feel like when they get so caught up in social media, it really it doesn't do so good especially for the dude in a relationship, because it puts more pressure on him to, if her friend man took her to roof Chris or something, then you know she gonna be mad at her dude because they went to Applebee's. Like, is that necessary? Is that really necessary?
That's not really necessary. Your man may not have Chris money. So,
or maybe he does, but he want to continue to have Ruth Chris money in his bank account.
Okay. I think that I don't I feel like social media plays a part because I don't think it's a woman thing. I think it's a human thing. I feel like, I think men can get caught up in social media maybe in different ways. But women, I mean, it's just like, I think in our minds, because women, we can relate to this. You meet somebody, and you kind of plan out your whole life. That's just how we are. Like, even though we're not sure if you'll really be the one for us, like, that's just where our mind goes. We're just kind of like emotional like that. So when we get caught up on social media, sometimes it's more so of us seeing something that we wish we could have or something we wish we could do because maybe we haven't felt that way. We want to feel that way. I think it's more of that. Like, man, like.
So y'all don't think it's a problem that if y'all get so caught up with looking into that, you don't feel like that's like causing y'all to maybe fulfill in like a gap that you feel that you're missing, but you're not really missing. You just, it's a gap because it doesn't relate to what's going on in your life. Like, I feel like not just women, I feel like just people in general, because you said you feel like that's maybe like a human trait, kind of, sort of. Mm-hmm. So I feel like people with social media, they get so caught up with it where it's to the point where they feed into it so much where they feel like this should be happening to me. But no, that's not true. But that's not, just leave that on that page and you leave your page or your life, right, to yourself.
I mean, we have to be okay with our own situation. And we need to know, I think the pressure sometimes is us feeling like we should expect something that we don't really want. Like, some stuff we don't really care about, but I think then we see it on social media and
then all of a sudden you care about it.
Right.
Exactly.
And I think, we need to grow up with that. Like, you know who you're with, you know who you're dating, and you know how they are. So you expecting him to do a Michael B. Jordan, clean out the aquarium, you know what I'm saying? And come on. Like, come on. Cardi B, she had the whole living room filled with flowers. I just feel like, know what your level is and know what his level is. Be okay with what y'all do. I do feel like if her favorite restaurant is Applebee's, ain't no reason in trying to go to some fancy place just because it's Valentine's Day. I do feel like you should stick to what y'all do. Maybe you don't normally get flowers, then that would be cool to do something a little offbeat. But all the extra, I don't know. It's a bit much to me.
I guess it is. But most women don't view it like that. Some women like the extra, but that's up to the man to know, that woman too. If they women like the extra, and
you gotta check the background too.
Exactly.
Because if her dad always gave her flowers, you know what I'm saying? That's just how she gonna grow up expecting that. If she's been with men that have always gone all out for her, then she's gonna expect you to do that too. Relationship background, I think, plays a big part in the current situation, and I don't think we talk about that enough. The reason why I'm not hype on Valentine's, nobody ever really did nothing. Like,
so you don't really have anything to like compare and set the bar to.
Right, I don't have no, so if a man bring me flowers, that would be everything to me because I'm not really used to that.
It's never really been done for real on Valentine's Day. Like,
yeah, I even being married, like, I can only remember one Valentine's Day, like, in the whole relationship, and it was cool. But previously, I feel like I remember getting, like, maybe a few flowers and some chocolate, but nothing. I was never, like, celebrated or anything. So I don't expect that. I don't know if I should or shouldn't. It just kind of be like, I think there's always a part of me that's like, oh, I wonder what it would be like if somebody cared enough to do it. But I guess I don't push it.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I guess so. In your case scenario, if you don't really put too much emphasis on Valentine's Day, you know, you come across a guy who feels entitled to do, you know, a lot for you on Valentine's Day, then that would kind of be lopsided.
Yeah, I mean, it would, for me, it would have to be a conversation. What do you expect, or what would you like, or I would almost do better planning something with the person.
Okay.
Versus, because I don't do well either with him. I don't do well with being showered with a bunch of stuff and I didn't have anything in return. Like,
right.
So I'd be like, this is like, ooh, did you want something? Like, you know, so that's, I don't know if that's normal, but.
Okay. Well, we know your view on Valentine's Day, but which is not too normal for a woman, but for the women that are listening, this question is going to, I guess, to the men that are listening too, because we both going to answer it. This question is going to help the viewers. So, what do you think man should do better on Valentine's Day? Like, for the woman who, you know, expects, you know, looks forward to this day, you know, expects, you know, stuff, or expect, you know, acknowledgement. What do you feel that man should do better on this day?
Number one, study your girl. You will know if she expects stuff like this or if she doesn't. You shouldn't get to like that day and be like, I don't know what to, you know. I think if y'all pay more attention to her, study what she likes, study how she likes things, if she's simple, if she's not, like, so use that. I think that men should not make the topic an argument.
What do you mean by that?
Because I think sometimes women can bring it up in conversation. I feel like we do that. You know, hey, like, Valentine's Day coming up, what do you think? Da, da, da. And I think sometimes y'all can get like, why you?
Like real defensive.
Yeah, you know,
true.
but if you just say, oh, you know, well, what are you thinking? Or what do you want to do? Or you could even say, I kind of had a plan. What's your, you know, it just like calms everything down. Where maybe she was thinking we didn't have to do anything, you know, or you just never know where her head was at. But if
if you asking, what if he don't really have too much plan? Like, is a woman gonna get defensive?
It depends. She might be mad. What you mean? Da, 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 da. Or she might be like, oh, okay, cool, because I wanted to do this.
Okay.
Or I was thinking about, you know.
But that goes back on knowing your woman, like knowing how she is. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think men should change their perspective on Valentine's Day. Okay, I like illustrations, so I'll use Christmas, for example, because that's like a huge thing, you know, like, yeah, we get gifts on Christmas, but most of us, you know like, okay, Christmas is a day that we celebrate Jesus' birth. Not saying that the other 364 days of the year we don't acknowledge it. Like, we know it, sometimes it's in the back of our mind, you know, as Christian people. Then when we get to Christmas, this is the day that we focus on it. Valentine's Day, I feel, is the same way. It's not really a matter of like, I don't love you the other 364 days, but on this day, the focus is the love.
That's a good way of putting it. I never looked at it like that.
And I think that's why we can feel like,
I think that's where the gap gets, where, because we as men, we feel like we have to do something because it's just this day that the world celebrates, but we don't look at it as more like, this is just a day just to, you know, focus. I mean, maybe some of us do. I just never really, I just always looked at it as more kind of like the woman, like, I have to do something. I have to do something.
Yeah,
you know.
It's just, I mean, dating people or whatever, like, even being married, like, you just get casual. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you haven't given her flowers in a while. Maybe she hasn't given you a back rub in a while. Like, stuff just gets lost in translation because life gets busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this is just one of those days in the calendar where you can say, oh, like, I can shut everything else down to maybe focus on her and focus on him, and we can, you know, put our love first again. I feel like it's just kind of a reminder.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, same question for you. Like, what do you think women should do better when it comes to this day?
I'm just a big believer with matching energy with energy. So really, it's just more like, I feel like if a woman expects the most, I feel like she should do the most for her man.
Okay.
I feel like it should really balance out. If you claim you love your man, well, this is a day on a calendar that you show him that.
Okay.
You show him in your own way. You know.
Okay, that's it.
It's we real simple.
Straight to the point, huh?
Yeah, it's just it's that easy with us.
I had a suggestion.
Okay.
I think us as women, we can communicate better. Like, just communicating maybe our expectations, and that could help you guys.
I think it really would help us. I think the same conversations you have with your girlfriends, I feel like y'all can bring that into the bedroom. I feel like y'all could, because at the end of the day, your husband or your boyfriend or whoever that you're in a serious relationship with, he is supposed to be your best of best friends. So I feel like trying to getting comfortable with expressing certain things as you talk with your other friends, with your mate, it would help out the relationship a lot better, I feel.
Okay. And I think if, men know that she doesn't expect anything or whatever, sometimes it's cool to just give her something anyway.
Spice it up. Yeah, man, spice it up. Catch her off guard and do something good for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, make her mad on Valentine's Day and do something 2 days after or something. Make her feel like, I thought you forgot about me.
2 days after Valentine's Day?
Or a day after?
No, it has to be on Valentine's Day. Like,
okay.
Get her mad the day before, or you can't.
Oh, okay.
Because women like to think they're going to be thinking like, oh, why did you get in an argument with me on Valentine's Day? What was you doing? You just needed space.
Yeah,
like, no, you can't. True. Yeah, don't.
Oh, okay.
Nah, fellas, don't.
I don't know. I thought it was.
No, get into. I suggest don't even fake argue or nothing. But if that's part of your plan, make sure you make it up on Valentine's Day.
All we want to do is spread the love, EQ lovers.
Yeah. Make it up on Valentine's Day. But hopefully I can remember this because, Valentine's Day is over with and
right,
you got a year.
Again.
So you got.
Maybe next year we'll try to give some pointers before.
Yeah, we'll do that. But we can give pointers now, and men and women out there, you could try to have more Valentine's Day. It don't have to be
on Valentine's.
It don't have to be on Valentine's Day.
That's a fact.
You could have Valentine's Day.
Any day.
Any day, especially if you guys feeling like the relationship is, in a rocky spot or, just do something.
Anything.
They don't stop selling cards or they don't stop selling flowers or anything. They do that all year round. So, you got any more questions for me? Or?
No, I think that's a great way to end.
Okay. Well, we're finishing up a little early this episode, but we'll be back next week, and still feel free to comment underneath and like and subscribe, and share any topics that you guys would like for us to share and talk about.
Please.
All right, EQ Love, we checking out.
Bye, y'all.